Happy New Year, everybody. I wanted to have my first video of the new year be my witchy stuff, my herbs and all that, my little witchy area. It is a very small space. It goes from this cabinet here to my altar there. I actually kind of had a room, but when my sister moved in, I gave up the room to my sister because she needed a place to sleep. And
you love me.
Yes, I love you. And I had no problem doing that. So my witchy space is actually kind of in her room, but she basically follows the same path I do. So, you know, I share all my stuff, like herbs and whatnot, with her. So, yeah, these are all my herbs. I got these jars from Family Dollar. Probably like 2 years ago. They'd gone on clearance. At first they were on clearance for like 80 cents and then they went down to like 50 cents or something. So the majority of the herbs, this one I got at a thrift store, it's little. But the majority of the herbs are in those jars. Or at least all the herbs that I've like bought. I've got marshmallow root and white willow bark in these. Those are actually candles, and I cleaned them out. Damiana, valerian, rose hips, eucalyptus, jasmine, mullein. Got yarrow, peppermint, patchouli, and you have to forgive my horrible handwriting. Echinacea, lemon balm. This is not my handwriting. I had ordered these from the Green-Eyed Owl when she was still open, and that is her handwriting, and I kept the stickers because that's awesome. Motherwort. This is red hibiscus that I can actually like make a tea out of if I wanted to. Skullcap. Somehow that one managed to get wet and I don't know how that happened. Catnip. Mugwort. Lemongrass. Chamomile. Lavender, which I'm almost out of. I need to get some more. Elderberries. Rose petals, which I also need to get some more of. My chamomile. Excuse me, sorry, excuse my hand. I had to change positions on the camera. My chamomile, which I need to get some more of. And then star anise. I got this from like an Asian food store, one of those. I think they're actually like Arabic. It was like an Arabic food store. It was a big old bottle. This thing was like $3.
They smell like licorice.
For all that.
But don't eat them. They're gross.
That was my sister, if you didn't already know. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here. This is all the... Well, that's an extra bag of yarrow. But these are all like the spices that when I was first practicing I was buying like in the store. So the basil and the bay leaf, poppy seed. I have a thing of vanilla extract, peppercorns, parsley, sage. I can use this in spells, and I don't know if you noticed or not, I did not have white sage up there. I think I mentioned it one other time. I cannot burn sage in any way, shape, or form. I can put it in spells. I could even open this and kind of smell it, but if I burn sage, it makes me very, very sick. Dillweed, marjoram, rosemary, oregano,
Kitty.
thyme, kitty. That's calliope. Cloves.
She got a runny nose.
More thyme. Ground ginger. The same place that I got the star anise from, I was in there the other day and they had a big jar that same size of actual ginger pieces. I may try to go back and get it at some point. Fennel. So yeah, that's all kind of in this little basket to keep it all contained here. And then one of my mortars, my other mortar and pestle, I use this one if I know that there's no chance of anybody ingesting whatever it is I'm doing. And I'll use this one if I think somebody might be able to ingest whatever it is. And this is all stuff that I have, I guess, wild crafted or found myself. Saves, orange peel. I probably should have about 500 times more orange peel than that at the amount of oranges we go through my house. I just don't remember to save it all. Corn silk. Corn husk. And if you hear a guy's voice in the background, that's my brother. My witchy room slash sister's bedroom is actually right off of his bedroom. Daffodil petals. And I actually mostly end up picking the daffodils in the cemetery that I frequent. I do not pick them off anyone's grave. They are growing in parts, you know, where there are any graves at if I do pick them. Got a little cup. It's got a couple little apple seeds in it. I'm going to start remembering to save those. This is hibiscus. Now this is just like the pink and purple ones that grow on the bush. I don't think you can drink these, so I probably wouldn't try it. But house I used to live in had a big old hibiscus bush right in the front, so I picked and dried some. Honeysuckle, which I'm very low on, and I don't know if I'm able to find anymore. The fence of the house I used to live in had honeysuckle growing all around it. So, and these are rose petals. They are not the same rose petals that I had up there. It was a different type of rose. So these were growing also, actually in a yard that had an empty house, and I picked that. This is some flower that I found. I don't even know what kind of flower it was. I just liked it, so I saved it and dried it. This is actually the shavings from my wand when I had peeled the bark off of it. Let's see. Bamboo leaves. There is actually the fence line that runs along the cemetery. There's a college on the other side, and on the college side there is bamboo that grows up. And so I have some of the leaves from the bamboo stick that we had picked up that had fallen. Pine needles, also gathered in the cemetery. I have unlimited access to pine needles because the trees are constantly, of course, falling. Of course, these are the great big pine needles, not the little tiny pine ones, but I still love to burn these. I like to use them for kindling when I make fires because it smells really good. This is licorice root. I'd actually got this because the boyfriend I had at the time was having issues with, I think it was heartburn or something, so I'd ordered this for him to try. Picture had it as cut up licorice root, and I ended up with this, which I had a difficult time trying to break apart. This is a little piece of Solomon seal that I got from a friend. I'm going to come back over here with this in the light so I can see what I'm grabbing. There's actually a light on my shelf, but I have no plug to plug it in. That is an incense that I mixed up. That is what is left of the nettle leaf that I got from a friend. Another incense that I mixed up. Another incense. And yet another incense. I got really experimenting a few days and just started mixing stuff up. Another incense. Vervain sample I got from a friend. These are some little seashells that my kids found and gave to me, so I kept them. And then these are some flower seeds. It says Love Mist Mix on it. I don't know where these came from. I honestly have no idea. But I haven't planted them yet. Because the one place that really gets sun in my yard is right by my bedroom window, and I'm thinking of putting like an actual garden there maybe. This is just a couple of pieces of birch bark that I found, and then I had the pine needle sitting on top of that. Next shelf is all my candles. Put some of this other stuff back here before I forget about it. Okay. I'm sorry guys, like I don't usually edit my videos, so if they get kind of crazy, I apologize. Let's see. Brown tapers from Walmart. Got these on clearance for like $1 or something. Green candles I got for clearance. At the same time. Box of silver candles that I got from TJ Maxx for $3. And a box of gold candles that I also got for $3. Two more gold candles. I bought these before I found the box. And these were 75 cents a piece at a Family Dollar. Emergency candles I paid 60 cents for at the thrift store that I've used a couple of, as you can see. Lilac candles I got from, I think, the Dollar Tree. This is some candles that I'd ordered from a friend who sells them. I had quite a few more. They've been used over the last few years, so I think it's like a blue one and the 4 green ones. Blue ones I got from Walmart. I've actually got 2 of these. Black candle you guys saw in a haul video. One of the 2 skull candles you saw in the haul video, which is the other one's also under there. Gnome candle. I actually had bought him way back when with the intention of burning him for some sort of like a garden spell. Never actually ended up doing it. I kind of felt bad for burning the little guy. As it was, the house I lived in before, it got so hot that his nose got squished. So, I don't know if I'll ever actually end up using him or if I'm just going to keep him like that just because he's cute. Tea light, lighter, matches, candle holder that I need to clean out that actually needs to go with the ones I need to clean out. Another candle holder. These are all stuff I got. Pretty much every candle holder I have, I got at a thrift store. This is actually a candle holder from a friend of mine. It was the wedding, but it was also the day that his mother passed away, which is a long story that I may or may not explain, but he went through the wedding because she wanted him to, and I just keep it more in remembrance of that than anything else. I haven't used it since the wedding candle that was in it. These are candles that I burn at Ostara. These 4 are candles that I made an attempt to make myself. See a couple of them. This one turned out okay. That one had a big old dip in it. And that one had a dip. I had let the wax settle. And then I poured more wax in there and it still had the dip in there. And that one I actually burned a little bit. I may make an attempt at it again at some other point. I don't know. This is open. These are little sparkly gumdrop candles I got from a thrift store at one point. 3 or 4 little colors, but I figured they may come in handy at some point, so I bought them. 4th of July candles I got. I think these were actually on sale when I got them. They got red, white, and blue in them. Another pack. Green votives that were on sale at Walmart. Brown votives that were on sale at Walmart. I got these at the same time I got those brown and green tapers. So I guess they were just trying to get rid of the colors. let's see. Down here, hang on, let me get down here at a better angle so you can see this. Okay. This is like all my glass bottles, containers, that sort of thing. Got a little glass bowl here. These two little glass bowls. I actually had a third one that was blue. It got cracked somehow, and I have no idea what just fell out of that because I didn't know there was anything in it. There shouldn't have been. Stone. Okay. Well then. But yeah, it was a set of 3 that I got at a thrift store for like $1 or something, and the blue one somehow got cracked and broken. Little tiny chalice. Bottles. And these are all in haul videos. This is the lid to some tins. Got some seashells and a pine cone and some feathers in it. A green Ziploc bag. I have no idea where it came from. Little bowl one of my kids made me at school. I've got, that's another bottle back there. Oops. One of those little oil burner thingies that I've had for a very long time, so it is very dirty. Dixie cups. This is what I used as candle mold, so I got a bunch of them. This is the piece of candle wax, because I was saving some of the candle wax. More candle wax. And then, if I can get them, the wicks and the dyes for the candles. These are all oils that I've mixed up. This was exorcism oil, exorcism bath salt that I used on my sister. Peace happiness oil that I need to use on my sister. These are a concentration oil, and this one is the concentration oil, and this one is, I can't remember what this one is at the moment. I know what they are, and I have it written down what they are, and I actually have a picture. Whenever I put stuff in my book shadows when I mix with oils, I actually take a picture, like, of the bottle or whatever, and stick it in there with the book of shadows. So I know this is a bath salt. That is, I think, peppermint and rose that I made up. Let's see. Cabinet here in the bottom is it's kind of just random stuff. Those are all the jars I need to get washed. My Epsom salt and grapeseed oil, my storm water. I have an ice tray back there that I tried making some sort of candy with that my kids liked, but nobody else in the house seemed to want to eat, and I think it was actually only my oldest son who liked them. Coffee grinder. Corner there is a funnel and a pot and a Pyrex mixing cup, some glycerin, and cheese grater that I use to grate the wax when I make that. I'm sorry, my mind is going blank. I had a long night yesterday. When I make the rash cream that I make, I grate the wax myself because I have a big block that I found at like Hobby Lobby or something. So yeah, this is just kind of random stuff. The box there is burnt candles. So yeah, nothing too interesting down there. This is my bookshelf. I've got quite a few books. This is actually one of my favorite books. I used to read this all the time when I was a kid. When I was like 3rd grade, I think, I found this book in the school library. And I kept checking it out over and over and over again. Of course, you know, I had to turn it back in. I'd had to wait a week or two and then go back in. But I read this book like 4 or 5 times when I was in like 3rd grade. I loved it. And then I found it on the internet and I got excited and I had to order it. And now I can't get it to go back in, so I'm just going to set it there. Got Magical Herbalism, Exploring Candle Magic, Wicca Handbook, Encyclopedia of Magical Spells, Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. I have the Wicca, Living Wicca, and Oil, Incense, and Brews combo. This is a book that goes to one of my tarot decks. I've actually read through this one in its entirety, which is why it's on the bookshelf instead of in the box with my tarot decks. Those are all books that I've only read pieces of or have not finished reading at all. Most of them I found in thrift. I think actually every one of those I found in the thrift store except for the Herbal Remedies for Dummies. Let's see. This one, I've got Witchcraft and Shoestring, Wicca for Life. This book is called Wicca for the Wise Witch. It was written by a woman named Lady Starfire. She actually owns a witchy shop here in town. It was in one place, and then she moved it, and then we had a lot of rain and it flooded, and my brother, believe it or not, this is before I ever really started going down this path, had actually helped her move the store. I didn't know that. And then she went a few years, I guess, doing stuff out of her house. My cat wants attention. She went a few years, I guess, selling out of her house, and then decided, Clypey, say hello. Clypey. She just wants some lovin's. I guess she decided finally to open the store back up. So I went, I think I am one of the video that I had with the Archaeofest stuff, I had stopped and I had shown you the Shivalingam and the Amethyst Pyramid, I think it was, I got from in her store. I've got the Solitary, the Silver Wavermouth Solitary, the Book of Shadows. I bought that on recommendation from a friend who has, I guess you can say she's more of a mentor. She's been on her path for a good 30 or 40 years, so I tend to trust her with most things. Family Wicca Handbook for ideas to try to incorporate my kids if they want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my cat is just really trying to get some love from me today. She's very picky, like most cats are, about when she wants affection. Oh, and she's... she is now on my neck, and excuse the junk behind me, that's all my sister's stuff. But if you can see, I don't know if you see me, there's the cat on my shoulder. Like, she's a parrot here. Yeah. And she heard voices outside, and I was just turning her outside. Binder that has information in it